Hey everyone, so this video is going to be on how to create topics and upload assignments for your students. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to be in our classroom under classwork. I'm going to go ahead and click on create and I'm going to create a topic. So here you just type in the main thing that you want to focus on. On my kinder classroom, I have my main topic being the date and the week, and under it I have all of my assignments being language arts, math. In this sample classroom, I actually have my main topic being the subject, and then I would put the date with my assignments under it. It's just a preference of which way you prefer for your things to be set up. So here I'm going to go ahead and say that the topic I'm going to work on is math. I'm going to put math too because I already created a math subject in my sample classroom. So then what I'm going to do next is create an assignment to put under there. So I'm going to go ahead and go to create an assignment. I can do quizzes, I can do questions, I can post material. A really nice thing is I can reuse a previous assignment, and I'll show you how to do that towards the end. So first I'm going to go ahead and work on assignment. I'm going to give it a title. I'm going to put math, chapter, and then I would decide what chapter here, lesson, and choose here. And I like to put the date because when they go into the Google Drive, it can get a little confusing if things aren't dated. So let's pretend that I wanted it to today. I would type in my directions here. I'm asking students to watch a video, download the worksheet, and work on it. They can print it. If they can't print it, I give them another option. And I ask them to go play a game on Starfall. So that's 3 things I need to provide them. I need to provide them the YouTube video, I need to provide them the link to Starfall, and I need to provide them the worksheet. So I'm going to do all 3 of those right now. I'm going to go ahead to where it has a little paper clip and put add. Then I'm going to put first my link. Now for the link, I already went into the Starfall webpage I want to use. I'm going to go ahead and copy that, come right back, paste it here, add link. Then I'm going to go ahead and add a YouTube video. The YouTube video, I have 2 ways that I can do. I can either search it here, and I know that I want Count by 5 by Jack. And it'll search through the videos for me. Oh, it's the very first one right here. I'll click it and then press add. Or if I have the URL, I can go to URL, and I do have the URL. I'm going to copy that, paste it in here, and add it. The final thing that I need to do is give them the worksheet. I have already saved that in my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and put add, and I want to add a file. I have my file saved in my computer, so I can put select from your device and it'll open up my computer and let me search for it. Or I can drag and drop it in here. I have it on my desktop. I'll click, I'll drag it in from my desktop, drop it, it uploads it. If I want to put more files, I can. Now that it's ready, I just put upload, and it's going to put it in here. So now I have all 3 things for my students set up. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come on the side and decide which class is it for. I'm putting it in my sample classroom, and then you can assign it to some students, all students, it's up to you. You can decide how many points it's going to be worth. I like to stick to the 1 through 4 since it's the way that we grade and do report cards. You can give it a due date or not, and you can even set up a time that it's due. I'm going to pretend that I want it due. Let me see. Close this 1 second. I'm going to pretend that I want it due on the 24th, no time. And if I want to add a rubric, I can. I'm going to leave it like that, and I'm going to put assign. I didn't put a topic. You can change it here and put it under math, language arts, social studies, whatever you want. I'm not going to fill it out because I want to show you what happens if you forget to do any of that. What it's going to do is it's going to save it in my classroom, but it's just going to have it floating here on the top. I can click it and drag it under the section that I want it on. And I can do that with any of the work. I can click it and drag it around. If I make a mistake, I can also come back here to these three little dots, they open up a menu and I can edit it. The next thing that we're going to take a look at is how to reuse a post you've already made. So if I've already made this before and I'm going to do a similar lesson, or I'm going to have the same links and so forth, I don't want to keep retyping it over and over again, just make a few edits. Then I'm going to go to reuse post. And it'll give me all the posts I have here. I'm going to go to, let's say I want to use one of my social studies ones that I've used with my other students, reuse. It's going to open up anything I've done and typed here for my students. I can edit what I'm going to say. I can edit what I want as my attachments. I can change the points, change the due date, change the topic I'm going to put it under. That's all up to me, and assign it. So that saves us a lot of time and the hassle of having things that we want to reuse and maybe just change a little bit to work for the new things that we're working on. So hopefully those few little tips and tricks help you out a bit in using Google Classroom. As always, let me know if there's anything else that I can help you with.